Okay. I'm thinking, I don't like reflections. I don't think they look nice, particularly. I'm fully aware there may be absolutely nobody on this stream because it's just the time of day. It's not a great time of day, but I have time right now, and it just felt like the right time. You know, I'm so, I don't want to say I'm dumb. I don't like giving negative, calling myself names. But I'm not working the whole social media angle like I should be, that's for sure. Okay. I'm hot, and I'm too warm, and I feel like I should take layers off. But I also think that I look really cool in this, and I don't want to take I'm not liking this tripod. It's too low. I'm gonna switch tripods right here. Now, I don't have a great, this might be unpleasant sounding. I don't have a great, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I got my finger stuck. Oh. Look, I have these super cool microphones now. Super official. I'm not using it to record this right now, but maybe if I just set this here, you'll think I'm more professional. Oh my word. Okay. We're gonna get this, I swear. I wish that I would do better with social media. I feel like I really do have... You know, the thing is, for the longest time, I think by nature, I'm the kind of person that's like, everything has to be perfect before you can start. Everything needs to be just right, just perfect. I'm such a fanatic for details, so I've really had to not let the perfect become the enemy of the good and just get stuff done to a point where I avoid anything that requires extra activity that gets in the way of just getting it done. You can't tell, but this is tea. DJ Mariah. Jeff, bless your soul, I did not think you'd be awake. What time is it? 12? So it's like 6:30 a.m. in Florida, right? I have that right? I guess that's a reasonable time to be awake. Okay, so the title of this live stream is all about my new series. It's kind of, it's not, what do you call clickbait? It is somewhat true. I have a load of content. I have a load of content from when we were building the house. And I'm going to use this, but I can't just... First of all, part of me was like, I got to go find out where this footage is because I saved it somewhere. I don't know where. Make sure you guys can't see my password. I saved it somewhere. I don't know where I saved it to. I don't think it's on this library here. I have 2 external discs plugged into this bad boy. Vlog archive. No. Okay, let's see if we open library. I already have those. Might be on a different disc. The point is, can you see here? Hope I'm not giving anything away. Let's see, locate. Let's find out if we have any somewhere else. The farmer? No. Library? Yes, for sure there has to. No. Oh, you know what? I probably... Wait a minute. Miscellaneous. No. Series, movies, Slovenes. No. Okay. It has to be on another disc. So I have so much... So while we were building the house, I was making content constantly. I just was like, I'm never going to have time to... Great. Where am I going to... I need, like, I have these things here. I'm like, I need to unplug something so I can plug. Oh, I have my new thingy. You know, like the thing that you use for your computer thing. I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna use the old one. I'm like making such a fuss here. I'm banging around like crazy. Anyways, I was making a ton of video content while we were building, like when we would go shopping for tiles or whatever. I always had my camera with me and was kind of doing it all along. I just could never really, a lot of times I didn't make full stories, and I also I just didn't have the energy because everything I was doing for the house was taking so long. Why am I not seeing anything come up? Like waiting for whatever to pop up and I'm not seeing anything. No. Like, hello? Oh, okay, now we're working. Something is blinking. There we go. Oh, this is my backup disk. Okay. I guess not. Export you. Eject, I mean. Export. Okay, so let me just cut to the chase. I made a ton of content during our whole building process, and none of it is able to, hello Croatia, none of it is stuff that I can actually put into like a solid video by itself. Like none of it I did a lot of pieces throughout the whole process, but I didn't just make one entire story about like the tiles. But I have a bunch of stuff. So what I'm planning to do, what I'm planning to do is use the footage I have and tell the story. A little of both, hopefully. Is this yes. Okay, I can take this out. I can use this now to back up my laptop. Now, where's my other disc? Oh, there's the... Okay. One more disc for your viewing pleasure. I mean, you can't really see what's happening on this screen, but that's what I'm doing right now. So anyways, I gotta find this content, and I was like, well, while I'm looking for this content, I'll just tell you. Because I started an event in Final Cut, in my editing software, and just put everything related to building the house in there. And it's like, I don't know, 500 gigabytes of footage, which is a lot. I think it is. Okay. This has the dumbest names. I shouldn't say that. Luka named these things first, named these discs. He came up with very creative names for it. And I'm so pragmatic that I would just name it Library Disc. Okay. 2019, 2020, 2021. Family vlog. I have a library for my family videos. I have a library for my vlog videos. I have libraries to keep them separate. I have an organizing library, which is basically a library that I put everything into in order to sort through it before. This is how I stay organized. Organization is a big thing for me. I really like organization. Would it be 2020 vlog? I bet. Okay. Anyways, the point is, it's here. So let me see if I can open Final Cut and open that new library. Open library, 2020 vlog. Dun, 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 dun. Must be updated. Update. Building a house is a big deal. It's flippin' exhausting. Oh no, I don't see it. It's not here. Why is it not here? January, February, March. By the way, can we just say, God, this haircut was terrible on me. Do you see this? Look at this. Gag. Never cutting my hair again. It's not that I'm never cutting my hair again. It's that I know what works well on me and what doesn't work well on me. And that did not work well. That was really the growing out point, though. Ugh. It worked okay some days, but I had to put effort into it. You know, the great thing about this length, much less effort. Like, if it's not great, I just put it up. All I need is a pencil. I go, oh, I'm having a bad hair day. Let me get rid of that bad hair day with a pencil. Oh, look at that. A cute French twist. That's the great thing about having longer hair. I'll never have short hair again. I think I'll never go shorter than like chin length ever again. It was great. I'm glad I did it because, you know, the whole reason why I did it was because I was just like, what's the point of having the same, I realize the sound may be terrible because I keep looking away, but what's the point of having the same hair for like 50 years? Like, oh, this hair looks great on me, but then I have the same hairstyle for 50 years. Like from now until I die, that's boring. Like, heck, I've always said I wanted to shave my head. Now I'm really not sure about that, although it does sound great. Like, it does sound like, oh, that would be cool. But you know what? It would be cool for like a week. And then it wouldn't. And it would take 4 years to grow out. It's a long time. It's not here. Okay, we've got to open another library. This is like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe it's under vlog archive, but I already looked there. Okay, I guess family 2020. That doesn't make sense though. It might be in 2021 because that's... Okay. Family. Filmic Pro. No. Why has Filmic Pro got its own? Obviously a mistake. There's nothing in here. Delete. Move event to trash. Does this interest anybody? People are like, no. Hey, is that a crack? Yes, it is a crack, like a tox. We have a crack that goes all the way across here and another one a little bit more up. Now, I can add this in the video that I make. I can add this for knowledge, but when you're building a house, people will try to tell you, workers will try to tell you, oh, that's normal, oh, that happens. Yeah, that's how everybody does it. And for some things, you have to accept that they do know better, but for a lot of things, they're just telling you that, and you have to stick with it. Like, I'm annoyed because in the bathroom, we have a walk-in shower. There's no door, there's no rail, it's just walk-in. It's so awesome. I love it. There is a door, but it's like the door doesn't close off the shower, so you can just walk in and out of it. It's great. However, when we were, okay, family, not here either. Okay, not here either. I must have put it in the 2021 blog. 2021 blog. However, when they were building it at the incline, it would be awesome to make a video about the problem with construction workers. Dude, you don't even want to know. It's such a nightmare. Like, I don't, like, everybody here knows it's bad. As an American, Americans can't even understand when I'm telling them how bad it is. Like, yeah, you call somebody, they say they're coming, then they just don't show up. And if you want them to call, you have to, like, if you want them to come, you have to call them like 10 to 20 times a day for several days until they answer you, because they'll never call you back. And they'll come and do half the job, and then they'll just leave and say they're coming back tomorrow, and then they just won't show up the next day. Like, I can't even talk about it that much because I start to get upset. Yes, no. House building and moving. Okay, we found it. We found Oh, yes. Okay. Show you the very first video that I took. Yeah. Look at this. How do I just play this? I'm like, I've been using Final Cut for so long. I'm like, how do I even play this? Look at this. This is the wall. Look at that. They freaking... This is like the weirdest thing because like all just nice brick that they make. And then they take a jackhammer and just like into it so they can lay all the cable, like the piping for your cables. It's very weird. You know, in America, everything is made with wood, so it's a completely different experience. This is more work. Before we had any stairs, me like covering for the stairs. Look at this. Isn't this crazy? Is this interesting to you? I don't know. I think it's interesting. Oh my gosh, such a fiasco. I was so disappointed with this because I had this great design planned for how it was going to be all aesthetic and flush, and there was going to be storage, and it was going to be wonderful. And one day they're like, oh, we just can't do it that way. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll figure something else. Like, what is the problem? And they tell me what the problem is. I'm like, okay, I'll figure something else. I come back the next day, and they've just made it the way they wanted to make it. And I was like, like, what? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is really cool. This was them laying down the... Let's see if I can show you what it looks like without doxing myself, except I'm kind of showing you right here. I try not to show people where we live, not because I don't think people could eventually figure it out, but I just don't want people... Just don't want it to be common knowledge where our house is. I've had somebody show up at my house once, and it was terrifying. Okay, I know I have more footage than this, which is very annoying, because Q1, it's gotta be in 2020 vlog. 2020... March, April, May. Why is it still here? Because we didn't move until 2021. Oh my gosh, why am I like losing my mind right now? I tell you guys, not cool. Oh my word. Anyway, Q2, please import. Yeah, Q4. I just had so little content other that was not included in the I had so little content that was outside of the house building that I was like, I instead of doing months and sorting it out by month like I usually did, I just did it in quarters. This is like a guarana type tea, and it was really hot, and I wanted to drink it out of a glass, so I put in some frozen blueberries, and it turned it almost black. It tastes really good though. Okay, I should turn the volume down. This thing's really loud. I thought I had way more early content. I know I do. I can't check because I'm recording this, like I'm live streaming from my phone. Maybe it's on my laptop. But I have like shared to folder, or shared to like, I have a shared folder on our family, I don't know, folders in photos that I added a bunch of stuff to. I have a house folder, and it's got like early, yeah, this is where, maybe this might be it. I have like a bunch of photos. My gosh, IKEA. So this is what we did. I'll give you like a brief overview of what we did. After we bought the house, So we signed papers in July or August of 2020, and then started building in October. Started finishing the build. And I think the end of September, like the last week of September, and then in October, everything everywhere shut down completely. It was locked down. It's a miracle we were able to build it all, like during the time of lockdown. But just before that, because usually they were like, oh, next week we're gonna lock down, and they locked down for 3 months. They only opened for Christmas week, and that was it. And just before they locked down, I was like, Luka, we have to go pick out everything, because our contractor could go buy stuff at the stores, but we couldn't. So if we went to some place and we put in the order, like we got the order form, we could pay for it over the phone and then they could pick it up. It was such a nightmare. But literally we had to go and pick out everything in like a week. It was so exhausting. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. This was when we went to pick out our flooring. Wait, let me see, make sure I have nothing open that you shouldn't see. I feel like I'm trying to be very private. In the end, it's not even going to matter at all. Do you see this? It's like, what was I listening to? This was my podcast I was listening to. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Conan's a great guy. But look, that's Luka when we went to pick out our flooring. Cool, huh? We held it down. We put it in the light because I knew I wanted light flooring. It's like I had just felt like I'd lived in a box for so long in this dark hole, and I wanted everything to be bright and light and coastal and Scandinavian. I think for today, for the same house, everything would be at least 30% more expensive. You're absolutely right. It would 100%. Like, we are so fortunate. Like, it's kind of 50-50. On the one hand, we were very fortunate and very blessed that we got the house when we did. And on the other hand, it's, there's no such thing as luck. It's when good preparation meets opportunity. We were so prepared and we hustled so hard. Like, the most difficult time in our life, and definitely the most difficult time in our marriage, probably, maybe, it was really, really challenging because we didn't sleep. We worked till we literally couldn't sit up anymore. We tried so hard. We worked so hard. And we ended up, we finished the house. Like, we took the house over in third extended phase in the last week of September, and we moved in March, which, if anybody here has ever built a house, it's almost impossible, especially if you're doing it yourself. Like, it's one thing if you have tons of money to pay anybody to be there at any time, but we were doing a lot of it ourselves. Not a lot of it, but we were hands-on on everything. Luka's dad, Luka, and I built the kitchen. I designed the entire kitchen. Luka and his dad built it. It took 3 weeks. He thought he was going to get it done in a weekend. I was like, oh no. It's IKEA, but it's not anyways. Anyway, but yes, prices have gone up significantly since then. And this house, I don't know how we got it. We got a really exceptional price for this house. And even since then, neighboring houses, real estate in Ljubljana is very pricey. So we're extremely fortunate. And even since moving in, the shed we bought, I'm going to make a video about the worst company in all this entire process that I've ever had to work with in my entire life. I can't even believe they have business. The shed, we wanted to order it, and then in the 2 weeks it took them to return our email confirming our order, they were like, oh, sorry, the price of the materials has already gone up, so now it's more expensive. And prices are just the state of the world right now. Prices are going up. So, anyway. Anyway, oh God, Isaac's so cute. I'm like, I have like my laptop in front of me and then I have this for the other laptop. And Isaac is just like so cute. Oh my gosh, look at little baby Isaac. Look at him. Like looking out the window. Oh, a year ago. Just so cute. It was really hard doing this with a baby. Oh my gosh, it was hard. And then for like the first, I don't know how long, I think it was like a month that we were moved in and the first flight of stairs was still just concrete. So bad. Looked like this. Can you see that? Yeah, raw concrete. Terrible for kids. Anyway, I don't really know what of this I've used and what I haven't, I think. Oh, this was the delivery. Oh my gosh. This was the delivery, the IKEA. So because everything shut down, we couldn't go to IKEA. Like we went to IKEA the week before they shut everything down and they like closed borders and we couldn't go because back then there was no Ljubljana IKEA. There was only one. The closest one was in Italy. So we drove to Italy just to look at everything to see what we would want because it's so different picking things out online. And even then we still had to choose a bunch of things we had to choose a bunch of things online and we couldn't like be there to pick them out. Some things arrived and I just was like, oh, this is awful. But what am I supposed to do? Like, so because we couldn't go there, the train, it's the long one too. There was a third party company that you would send them your IKEA order. They would place the order, go pick it up, and bring it to you to be delivered. You would pay them. And we use that company. God bless that company. Like if it wasn't for them, our house would just not have been furnished until we wouldn't have been able to build our kitchen. They delivered our kitchen. They did everything. Oh my gosh, they really saved us. I wish I could think of the name of them because they were phenomenal. They gave us such a good service. I think even one of the guys was like, hey, I know you from YouTube, right? It's like, yeah. I was a little nervous when people say that. I'm like, you know where I live. Which is funny because I want to invite people over all the time. Like I enjoy inviting people into my home. I'm nervous about it being like public knowledge. But this was the delivery of the kitchen. It was so much stuff. So much stuff. I got like 2 keyboards and 2 mouses. Look at this. Just kept coming. So much. This is me being like, it's all here. What's the volume? It's our kitchen. It's our kitchen. So excited. Look at it. Oh my gosh. So many pieces. Oh my gosh. And even I lost like 3 weeks of sleep by precisely measuring where every outlet was supposed to go. And even so, every outlet is off by like 30 centimeters. You know, part of the problem is they make you decide this before they put the insulation, like before there's this wall here. There's like the brick underneath. And you ask them, how much is it going to come out? And they give you, like 5 to 10 centimeters. You're like, that's useless to know. Like, I need precise measurements. So a bunch of my measurements were off for lighting. It was such a bummer. So it was the day we finally, I bought a table secondhand so we could actually have a table to rest stuff on while we were building. Oh my gosh, Isaac's so cute. He finally learned to walk. None of my kids learned to walk in our apartment because our apartment was so small. They never had the space to actually try to walk. And all of my kids pretty much learned how to walk when we went on vacation to America or stayed in like a hotel where there was more space. And when we were building and Isa could actually like have space to walk around, he learned to walk. It was so cute. my gosh, it was so cute. He was just adorable. Here's Luke and his dad. Yeah. Look. This was like the setup. Even like, that's the whole downstairs is taken up with boxes. There's our dishwasher. Crazy, crazy. This is me. I think I was trying to organize the boxes because, you know, organization is my thing. But I moved all the boxes around because I was like, I took the cabinets and put them in the order they actually went so that they wouldn't be like, okay, now we need this piece, and then they go get it. I'm like, this is where every piece actually goes. Oh, man, late nights. Really late nights. Look at that. Look at all the, oh my gosh. Anyways, probably not that interesting. This was the day we all tried, that we had some friends come over and help. Sally was there to help build the kitchen. This is the first cabinets that went up. Building the kitchen yourself, oh my gosh. Challenging, challenging. Everybody was building IKEA pieces. It was crazy. This was me. I set my camera up because I had to, like, look, carrying Isaac, keeping him asleep because there's nowhere to put him to sleep, and then building IKEA cabinets while I'm at it. Oh my God. You know, it's like the stuff you look back on and you just go like, how did I ever do that? I can't believe I did this. I can't believe we made it through. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. We played Totoro and the kids just danced and danced. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, even in the midst of the chaos and the mayhem and the destruction and the suffering, it's like there's still, I tried really hard to just like enjoy the moments. This is when I painted the wall. It's like balancing for half of the wall. I was painting it with Isaac. I actually painted it the first time with Isaac. So I painted it and then it was like too black. I had even gotten like a dark gray. It wasn't fully black, but it just looked too black. It was like too, it looked like a railway hole. You know what I mean? So then I went back and I got a lighter gray and repainted it. Oh my gosh, this was the girls like just drinking, like having their little snack there. So cute. You know, I was like, part of me felt like, oh, this was the day that my couch arrived and Sally was with me. Sally and Katie. There with me to open up the couch. Oh my gosh, it looks so small.
Okay, the largest unboxing yet.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, I think it's resting on its back. That's what I was thinking.
This was like a forever unboxing, by the way. This was like, this unboxing took a long time. I should move this back so you can actually see me. Took all three of us. It took us forever to tear it out. And I was like, oh, okay. When I saw the color, I was like, oh, no. I was like really nervous because I thought it was not going to be a good color. I think I'd already looked at the color actually, and I was like, oh no. Eee. Yeah, I was upset it was so teal because I wanted it to be like more emerald. I thought it was going to be more green, not so teal. I still stand by that. I think that room needs a more emerald couch, and Luke was like, I love this couch. I keep being like, maybe we put it in the kids' playroom and get another one. Mm-hmm. Really though, that's like the bottom of the barrel in terms of like projects that need to be taken care of. Like this office needs to be done before that happens. Anyways, forever unboxing, finally get the legs on it. Finally get to turn it over. I wanted to pick it up and not just like move it over on its legs. Yes. It looks great though. I love the fact that this couch has one cushion. I like that it's like comfortable to sit on. It doesn't make you feel like, I don't know. I think it's uncomfortable when I go over to somebody's house and I go to sit down on their couch and I feel like I'm suddenly like a 2-year-old, like my legs are dangling off, or I have to be like super comfortable. Like there's just this weird like, do I go full comfort or do I stay slightly formal? This couch is really great for that.
It's very cute. Yay! It's a lot shallower than I was expecting, but I actually think that makes it. Alright, let's see. 3 people. Even if it's
3 people cross, no problem. That's a good thing. How tough has it been to keep clean? I know some sofas are really hard to wash. Okay. Classic question by someone who just knows. So one of the reasons I specifically chose this couch is because all the cushions can be unzipped. So you can unzip each cushion and wash its case, cover, whatever you want to call it. So I love that. I haven't actually done that yet because I haven't really needed to. So I take like a microfiber cloth and I make it really wet. I maybe spray it with a little bit of cleaner, but mostly water. And then if I just rub it, nice, it cleans really well. And this is huge. You know, a lot of times fabrics, if you rub them too much, will like ball up and get like lint gathering, you know, like it starts to destroy the fabric a little bit. And that has not happened to at all. So it is a bit dirty, but it's not going to be, I don't think it'll be a problem. I'll probably wash it on like a hand wash cycle, because if it shrinks, you're in huge trouble. But I'll do a cold wash, gentle wash. The pillows and the cushions still look phenomenal. I love when you can wash the covers in the washing machine. Yes. Like, it's one of those things for having kids, you just have to go with that. Like, why would you not? And that was the thing. I made so many decisions, or so many of the decisions I made were to make the house kid friendly, or kid friendly enough that I would not be upset. I would not be upset if they damaged anything. Like, I don't want to have stuff that's so precious to me that I get upset when it's damaged by kids, which is just normal. Like, that's what kids do. Oh my gosh, he's like so cute. This is when we went and got stuff from IKEA. He like helped unload it. He's just throwing it in the car, in the floor. Building the playroom with my mom. This was after we actually moved in. Oh, this was finally setting up oh my gosh. This was setting up the laundry room. Yeah, I put lights in the laundry room and then realized that the doors would not open on the cabinets if the lights were there. So the lights are more important than the doors. I just need to find some things to like organize that space in a way that makes it look aesthetic. Anyway, oh my gosh, and then the whole like gardening saga. I don't know if you can see this. Like, I wanted to have these raised beds. I bought 10 70 liters of soil for gardening. 10 of these enormous bags. Oh, this was the day our chairs arrived. I waited forever for these chairs. I was so happy to get them. Isaac was having the time of his life. God, it takes nothing for kids to be happy. Like, look, you give them a plastic wrap chair and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing in the whole world. Look, and then he just slid down. That like made him so happy. He did that over and over again. Cute little skinny baby. Of all my kids, he's been the skinniest. That's how I looked like when I was a little baby. Anyway, well, there you have it. There's the teaser trailer. I mean, it's obviously way too long to be a teaser, but that's a video, I mean. Yeah, there's a really beautiful day outside today. I can finally get to the bottom and eat my blueberries, but I know they won't make my teeth look very nice, so I'm going to go with that. I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. If you were live for it, if not, I hope that you enjoyed some of the, I don't know, some of the footage that I showed you. This is the new thing I'm gonna do. So I gotta try to like put this into interesting context. Yeah, I'm gonna do like, it's gonna be more than just one video, I think. Like, that's the thing, I have this huge library and I need to figure out like how many stories are in here, what are they, what are the main things. Like, if I'm honest, it's kind of hard to think about because it was so mentally difficult to do the whole thing that I just, like, once it was over, it's like, I think I've just not thought about it too much because we still have projects to do. And I've really wanted to like finish all of those projects and not just be like, well, we're moved in, we'll do them later. And then they don't get done for like 10, 20 years. So I'll have to go through that and kind of like look. I'm kind of happy though. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last like 3 weeks, I've put out 1 video per week. It's not great. I'm not like, at least I'm not failing. That's how I feel. Like, well, I'm doing something. So I didn't get the video actually done today. I didn't actually make a video on building the house, but I'm letting you know that's what I'm doing. So I'm putting some content out there. Is it cheating? It kind of feels like it's cheating, but I did lose part of my day because we took Leia to the American Embassy today to get her passport renewed. So we all have our passports. We can finally go to America for the first time since lockdown. We'll all be able to travel. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, can't wait. Okay, I hope you all have a great day. This was fun, lovely, and I'll look forward to seeing you the next time.